The Horten Ho-229 was the most famous flying wing aircraft in World War II. The 229 was designed in response to a call made in 1943 by Hermann Göring, the head of the Luftwaffe, for light bombers capable to carry 1,000 kilograms of bombs at a distance of 1,000 kilometers with a speed of 1,000 kilometers per hour. The 229 was the only design that came close to the requirements, and its designers, the Horten brothers, quickly received an order for 3 prototypes after the project gained Göring's approval. On the 1st of March 1944, the first prototype, an unpowered glider, made its maiden flight, followed by a second prototype powered by Juncker's Jumo 004 turbojet engines in December of 1944. However, on the 18th of February 1945, the second prototype was destroyed in a crash, killing its test pilot. Despite as many as 100 aircraft being ordered, none were completed. The nearly complete third prototype was captured by the American military and shipped to the United States under Operation Paperclip. It was evaluated by both British and American experts before entering a long-term storage. However, it is a little-known fact that the Luftwaffe had another promising flying wing prototype in its arsenal. Its development began much earlier with the original designation Lippisch P-10. This project dates from May of 1942 and was designed as a high-speed tailless bomber. The wings were swept back at approximately 33 degrees. A Daimler-Benz DB606 piston engine that developed 2,700 horsepower was located immediately behind the cockpit, buried within the fuselage. The pilot sat under a small bubble canopy, and the fuselage front was also glazed. An internal bomb bay was provided, and there is no mention of a defensive armament. This project was not realized due to the success of the Messerschmitt Me 210 program. However, in 1943, a completely new design was started based on the P-10. The design emphasized a tailless fighter bomber with a short length. The armament was 4 autocannons in the nose and 1 in the tail, which was to be remotely controlled by the pilot. The final designation, Messerschmitt Me 329, was given at the beginning of 1944. The Me 329 was also a tailless design and was to be constructed mainly of wood. This would save on strategic materials and kept the weight lower. As many components of the improved Me 410 were to be used as possible to save time on factory retooling. The large area wing was swept back at approximately 26 degrees, and 2 Daimler-Benz DB603 piston engines were buried in the wings. A single, large fin and rubber was mounted at the rear. The main landing gear retracted forwards, and the twin-wheeled front gear retracted to the rear. The 2 main crew sat under an extensively glazed cockpit, with the pilot and the navigator rear gunner sitting in a staggered side-by-side arrangement. Up to 2,000 kilograms of bombs could be carried in an internal bomb bay or underwing racks. There were high hopes for the Me-329, and although one wooden mock-up was built to check the placement of various components, production was not pursued due to the long development time for such a novel design. One source claims, however, that the first prototype, the Me-329V1, was completed as a glider and test flown at the Recklin Test Center in early 1945. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.